How is everybody doing? This is Judge Starr. Are we ready to get started?
They have to switch that button over there.
Switch your buttons.
They have to turn something on over there, yeah.
Turn something on, switch your buttons. Is that Miss Albrecht? Did I say it right? Is that a little rosé in the water bottle?
No,
Is it rosé to get you through the day?
I wish. Yo. Keep doing over there. That was just trying to give you a trouble. Ooh, that would be awesome though. Ooh,
Yeah.
We would get no work done.
No, we would go slow. We wouldn't get out by lunch. That would not happen.
Miss Osceola? Can you guys hear us? Do you have a button? Yeah, you might have to turn it off and turn it back on over there, cause, let me see, you got it on Osceola, right?
Normal Osceola.
Yeah, we have ours on over here. Cause it was working fine yesterday, really good. Okay. Okay, all right. Okay. They can hear us now, they ready.
Okay.
Need to
Miss
put-
Albrecht, I can't hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, Judge, I can hear you.
Great. Okay. First,
You gotta put it in, then we gotta put it in.
oh, okay, whoever's there, can you put your name on the record?
Megan Albrecht with the Office of the Public Defender.
And Pat Hill from PTR.
Okay, good morning. My name is Judge Starr. Jonathan Acosta. Oh, and Ms. Stratton, can you put your name on the record too?
Angelina Stratton for the state.
Okay. All right, good morning, Mr. Acosta. How are you today?
All right.
All right, looks like you're here on a domestic battery charge. I reviewed the affidavit, find probable cause. What's the deal with, Ms. Albrecht, what's the deal with, they're here from Texas? Is this the right case? They're visiting from
Pennsylvania, Judge.
Pennsylvania? All right, so no contact with the victim. Oh, right, Pennsylvania. No contact with the victim, no drugs, no alcohol. Anything else? All right.
What is
we'll
the
go-
bond amount, Judge?
the bond amount is gonna be $1,000, thank you. And appoint a PD to all the cases this morning. All right, have a seat, good luck to you. Kenneth Barlow?
Yes, Judge, he qualifies for direct pretrial release.
Okay, Mr. Barlow, I'm gonna give you pretrial release. Don't drive. Don't drive without a good license.
ma'am.
Good luck to you.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll find probable cause. Linwood Bowser?
Your Honor, I believe that person refused.
Okay, he was here on a warrant. David Bay? Reset it for tomorrow. Mr. Bay, you're here on a warrant, failing to appear from a felony case in Osceola. That's all we have for you. Have a seat. Brandon Fields? Oh, this is the Texas one. Mr. Fields, reviewed your affidavit
Yes, ma'am.
charging you with battery. Find probable cause, set your bond at $500. No contact with your girlfriend, Miss Boyd. Are you going back to Texas?
Yes, ma'am. We here for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. They sent us here down on a plane, and we staying down in the village, and they send us back on the plane. We have to leave together. So they,
Well,
I was
you're not
talked to
going to.
last night.
You're gonna have to make different
Ma'am?
arrangements. You're gonna have to make,
They said, no hostile contact.
no,
They,
not,
somebody came to touch me. Okay, I
nobody's
don't-
here, nobody's here, nobody's here, I don't know if anybody's coming up, but if somebody comes up, we'll call your case back up and we can address it, but for now, nobody's here, right? Nobody checked in? Yeah, nobody checked in for you, so I can't do that, I'm so sorry. No contact with the victim, have a seat. Bond's $500. Hassan Dean? Mr. Dean, I reviewed your affidavit charging you with battery. I'm gonna set your bond at $1,000. No hostile contact, was it your brother, Lavelle? No hostile contact with anybody living at the house, and no drugs, no alcohol. Have a seat. Sergio Francisco Hernandez?
He requires a Spanish interpreter, Judge.
Okay.
Good morning, Your Honor. This is Astrid Rodriguez. I'm your interpreter today, and I have not been sworn.
All right, do you swear to translate from English to Spanish and Spanish to English to the best of your abilities?
I do.
Okay. All right, good morning, Mr. Francisco Hernandez. How are you?
Buenos días, señor
Muy bien,
Francisco
gracias.
Hernández.
Buenos
¿Cómo
días.
está usted? Very well, thank you.
Muy
Good
bien,
morning.
gracias. Buenos días.
All right, just wait for the Spanish interpreter to interpret to you, please.
Por
You're,
favor, espere que la intérprete le traduzca. Gracias.
you're here because you failed to appear for a case involving a driving with a suspended license charge in Osceola.
Usted está aquí porque usted falló en comparecer para un caso de manejar con la licencia suspendida en el condado de Osceola.
So there is a warrant for you, and now you're being held no bond.
Entonces hay una orden de arresto y ahora usted está siendo detenido sin fianza.
You have another case.
También tiene otro caso.
Oh, you do, oh, I see, this is two different names, that's why, okay. Mr. Hernandez, you have another case, operating a motor vehicle without a valid driver's license.
Señor Hernández, ¿usted tiene otro caso de manejar un vehículo de motor sin licencia válida?
In that case, your bond is $500.
En ese caso, su fianza es $500.
I find probable cause in that case. Please have a seat.
¿Encuentra motivo fundado en ese caso? Por favor, tome asiento.
Luke Greason.
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning, Mr. Greason. You're here on a warrant for a case out of Osceola involving a violation of probation. You were placed on probation for a count of possession of methamphetamine, and now you're being held no bond. Please have a seat. Good luck to you. Ishmael Hernandez Gutierrez.
He requires a Spanish interpreter, Judge.
Okay, thank you. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Buenos días, señor. ¿Cómo está usted?
Bien, bien, gracias.
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, you are here on a charge of driving without a valid driver's license.
¿Usted está aquí acusado de manejar sin licencia válida?
I reviewed your case, find probable cause.
He revisado su caso y encuentro motivo fundado.
I'm setting your bond at $500.
Les voy a fijar su fianza en $500.
This concludes your hearing. Please have a seat.
Es todo por su audiencia de hoy. Tome asiento, por favor.
Nicholas Mojeski.
Your Honor, may we reset for medical?
Okay, thank you. Holly King.
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning, Ms. King. How are you?
Been better. How are you?
Great. Okay, you're here on 5 counts. Retail theft, possession of cocaine, possession of drug paraphernalia, possession of drug paraphernalia, possession of controlled substance, and trespass. I reviewed your affidavit, find probable cause for these counts, and I'm going to set your bond as follows. As to the theft, $250. As to the possession of cocaine, $2,500. As to the possession of controlled substance, to wit methamphetamine, $2,500. As to the drug paraphernalia, $500. And as to the trespass, $500. Your total bond, $6,250. Please have a seat. Good luck to you. Victor Morales?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Morales. How are you doing today?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm pretty good. Thanks for asking. I am looking at
No
two
problem.
cases you have, Mr. Morales. One of them is an arrest warrant involving 5 counts, possession of another's identification, credit card theft, possession of stolen credit cards, fraud, and petty theft. That's a warrant, an arrest warrant. Hold on, let me see. Is this the one I signed? No. Judge Schreiber signed this affidavit for an arrest warrant for you. The bonds on this case are as follows. As to count 1, $1,000. As to count 2, $150. Count 3, $150. Count 4, $150. And count 5, $100. The total bond in this case is $1,550. You have another case, Mr. Morales. Did you know that?
Yes, I did.
Okay, this one is a warrant from felony warrant out of Osceola County dealing with grand theft, dealing in stolen property. And there's a bond for those 2 counts in this case. It's grand theft, dealing in stolen property. Each one of those counts is a $1,000 bond totaling $2,000. Looks like that concludes your case. Please have a seat. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
John Osborne. Mr. Osborne, good morning. How are you?
Fine, Your Honor, how are you?
I'm good. Thanks for asking. Okay, you have an old case, 19CF272, burglary, petty theft, and battery. On the old case, I'm revoking your bond. And on your new case, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon with intent to kill, that I reviewed your affidavit in this new case, find probable cause, and set your bond at $1,500. So no bond in the old case, revoked bond in the old case, and in your new case, you have a bond of $1,500.
And can we just have no contact with the victim, no
Yes,
weapons,
thank you,
no
Ms.
firearms?
Brown. Don't have any contact with the person you tried to hit with your car. Thanks so much. Have a seat. Good luck to you. Maricela Sanchez Cruz.
Your Honor, she qualifies for direct PTR.
All right, Ms. Cruz, you're here on a battery. I reviewed your case, find probable cause, set your bond at $500. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll set, any objection to the PTR? I'll allow you to have pretrial release, no alcohol, no drugs, no contact with the victim in this case. This concludes your hearing. Have a seat. Good luck to you. Leslie Teal.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Teal. You're here on 2 counts, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon with intent to kill, and battery. On the battery, it's a 500...
It was without.
Oh, without? Oh, yes, right. I see that. Very astute of you.
Yeah, I was just,
Okay, so no bond on count 1, $500 bond on count 2. Fine PC, no contact with the victim, no weapons, no drugs, no alcohol, but no getting out either. Have a seat. Good luck to you. Frank Tsatsa. Tatsa. I like that name, Tatsa. Mr. Tatsa. Hello, Mr. Tatsa. Am I saying it right?
Yes.
Tatsa?
Tata.
Tatsa. All right, Mr. Tatsa. How many times can I say it? You're here on 3 counts. Burglary of a dwelling or structure causing damage, petty theft, and criminal mischief. I review the affidavit, find probable cause, set your bonds as follows. Count one, $10,000. Count two, $250. Count three, $1,000. Your total bond, $11,250. This concludes your hearing. Please have a seat.
We just do no return to scene, Your
Yeah,
Honor.
don't go back to that store. It was a
Thank you.
store, right?
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah. All right, Jose Nicholas Caraballo. Ooh, two. Caraballo. Too bad
He
Caraballo's
requires
not
a
here.
Spanish interpreter, Judge.
I'm sorry, say that again?
He requires a Spanish interpreter.
Thank you. Mr. Caraballo.
Señor Caraballo Caraballo.
días.
Good morning.
Sí,
Yes.
días.
Good morning.
I reviewed your affidavit, charging you with trafficking in heroin and possession of drug paraphernalia.
He revisado su affidavit que le acusa de traficar en heroína y tenencia de minículos para las drogas.
I find probable cause and set your bond as follows.
Encuentro motivo fundado y fijaré su fianza en la siguiente manera.
Count one, $50,000.
El cargo 1, $50,000.
Count two, $500.
El segundo cargo, $500.
This concludes your hearing. Please have a seat.
Esto concluye su audiencia. Por favor, tome asiento.
Tina Marie Mountain.
Miss Mountain refused, Judge.
Again, okay. Juan Antonio Ramos Nieves. Reset Miss Mountain for tomorrow. And Mr. Ramos Nieves.
Yes,
You speak English?
a little bit.
Do you want the Spanish interpreter, or do you want to hear me speak in English?
I would prefer Spanish so I can understand better.
Very good. You're here on 3 counts.
Usted está aquí por 3 acusaciones.
Selling opium,
Okay.
Vender opio,
distributing opium,
distribuir opio,
manufacturing and delivering drug paraphernalia.
manufacturar y entrega de minículos para las drogas.
I reviewed your affidavit and find probable cause.
He revisado su affidavit y encuentro un motivo fundado.
Set your bonds as follows.
Voy a fijar su fianza en la siguiente manera.
Count one, $7,500.
En el primer cargo, $7,500.
Count two, $7,500.
En el segundo, $7,500.
Count three, $2,500.
En el tercer cargo, $2,500.
Your total bond, $17,500.
Su fianza total es $17,500.
This concludes your hearing. Please have a seat.
Esto concluye su audiencia. Por favor, tome asiento.
Thank you.
Thank you. Sammy Lee Brown.
He's coming, Judge.
I see that.
Oh, Jack, Mr.
All right.
He's out on 2 cases, one, the Spanish guy,
Uh-huh. He had other cases?
2 cases that he's out on, yeah.
Oh, hold on. We got to bring Mr. Let me take care of Mr. Brown first, and then we'll call back Mr. Ramos Nieves. All right, Mr. Brown, you're here on a possession of drug paraphernalia. I reviewed the affidavit. Find probable cause. Set your bond at $500. Have a seat. This concludes your hearing. And
Has pretrial release to make sure that he's out.
can we have pretrial release, find out if Mr. Juan Antonio Ramos Nieves has any other cases and if he's out on bond on those or out on PTR on those?
Yes, Your Honor, if I could have a couple minutes, I'd gladly get that information for you.
Thank you so much.
We got the case number.
Oh, you want, we have case numbers. Do you need case numbers?
Yes, please.
Let me see if I can do,
where are the case numbers? Where?
Is she doing that behind the scenes?
Oh. 2019 MM 2119, and then 2019 MM 1807. 2119 and 1807. Did you get those two?
Yes, Judge.
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, we're done with
They'll be
Osceola.
right back with the information.
Okay. I'll go wait now. I'm waiting.
Well, we just want to see about those. No, we ready to.
We'll wait. Can I do that while I'm waiting over here? Can I? No. Can I just revoke it now? Okay. So for Mr. Antonio Ramos Nieves, can I have him come back up? Is he still here? Can we, you want to send a message to him? Tell him we're going to revoke his PTR/bond on his 2 misdemeanor cases?
We can do that, Your Honor.
Wonderful, thanks so much. All right. Goodbye, Osceola. Have a wonderful day. Third now on BRC. And are we ready to proceed? Ms. Taylor?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you so much. And Ms. Stratton?
Yes, Your Honor.
Jamie Arroyo Negron?
Morning, Your Honor. Judge?
Hello?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm Attorney Charles Moore down in Kissimmee.
Who's talking to me? How's Osceola still talking to me? BRC? It's a glitch in the matrix.
Your Honor, can we skip the first, Arroyo and then go to this one, we'll come back to Arroyo.
Okay. Ricardo Ortega?
Yes.
Mr. Ortega, I reviewed your affidavit charging you with battery, domestic violence. I find probable cause. Set your bond at $1,000. No contact with, is it your, are you the dad? And he, or is it, I'm getting a little confused. Say again?
Yes.
You're the dad.
I am the father, yes.
Happy Father's Day.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, that's the first time we're gonna say that today. It's not the last. All right. No contact with the victim was your daughter-in-law?
No.
No alcohol? No contact?
No contact.
No drugs? No weapons?
Yeah. No.
Did I put the bond? $1,000. This concludes your hearing. Good luck to you, sir. Aldair Neri Perez? PD represents everybody today, except for us.
Unless you want.
Yeah, I'm good. I can handle myself. At least for now. If I get over there, then I might need your help. But let's hope that doesn't happen today. All right, Mr. Perez? Hello, how are you?
Muy bien.
I reviewed your affidavit.
Very well, thank you.
¿Cómo?
I reviewed your affidavit. I find probable cause for the charge of battery. Set your bond at $1,500. No contact with the victim. No drugs, no alcohol, no weapons.
Okay.
This concludes your hearing. Good luck to you, sir. Dorian Vasquez Rambanales.
This is Arroyo
Who is this?
The one we skipped?
Oh, the one we skipped. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Jamie Juan Arroyo Negron. Good morning. How are you?
Morning.
Do you want to put the Spanish interpreter earphones on? Do you know any of these people over here? Okay, good.
No.
All right. You're here on 2 counts, aggravated stalking and a battery. I reviewed the affidavit. Find probable cause. Set your bonds as follows. Count 1, $8,000. Count 2, $1,000. No contact with the victim. No contact with the victim's children. No weapons. No drugs. No alcohol. No nothing. Thank you.
Okay.
This concludes your hearing. Good luck to you. Dorian Vasquez Rambalanales. Do you speak English or do you need the Spanish interpreter? Okay. All right, Ms. Vasquez, you're here on a battery domestic violence charge. I reviewed the affidavit. Find probable cause. Set your bond at $2,000. No contact with the victim. No drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. This concludes your hearing. Good luck to you. Lazaro Montero.
All set.
Mr. Montero, good morning. How are you?
Fine.
I think these were new. Hold on. Lazaro Montero and Ray. All right, Mr. Montero, you're here on 2 counts, burglary of a conveyance with assault and battery and petty theft. I'm reviewing your affidavit now. Is there a bond for this that you would recommend? I didn't do this one before. It says no bond. Is it a non-bondable?
No, Your Honor, it should have a bond. It's probably because, so the state would just be asking for, it looks like the standard bond on a burglary of a structure or conveyance is $3,500. The state would be asking for $3,500 on count 1, and then count 2 is, we'll leave to Your Honor's discretion, and then no contact with the victim. It is a tow truck, and I have the victim's name.
Okay,
I can put on
perfect.
record.
I appreciate your help. Thank you so much. All right, so Mr. Montero, I reviewed your affidavit, find probable cause, set your bond at $3,500 for count 1 and $500 for count 2, and no contact with Mr. Lawrence, I believe.
Yes, Your Honor. His name is Lawrence. Last name is P-E-L-H-A-M, Pelham.
3,500. And 500 for count 2. Thank you. All right. This concludes your hearing, sir. Good luck to you. Ray Montero?
This is Lazaro's co-defendant. So,
Brother? His brother?
Yes. So the state has no objection to
Same thing.
$3,500.
Yeah.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Is he here, though? Where's Ray? He's coming? That's nice that the brothers get to stay together, enjoy this experience together. Good quality time. Family time at the BRC.
Simon who ordered those was not his case number, so.
Mm.
Simon who ordered, throw this one out.
Okay, Ray, how are you?
Good.
Okay, do you want the Spanish interpreter?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you see your brother? I just saw your brother.
Okay.
I just saw your brother. Yeah, I'm letting him know. He's doing good. He looks good. Yeah. Okay. All right, so, nobody's getting my humor today. All right, so I reviewed your affidavit. You're here on a burglary of a conveyance with assault and/or battery, and I find probable cause. I'm going to set your bond at $3,500. No contact with Lawrence. I forgot his last name is you spelled it.
Pelham.
Say it again?
Pelham.
No contact with Lawrence Pelham. All right, this concludes your hearing. Good luck to you. Oscar Saez-Natel. Mr. Saez-Natel, good morning. How are you?
Fine.
All right, you're here on a grand theft, third degree. I reviewed your affidavit. Find probable cause. Set your bond at $500. Don't go back to this store. This concludes your hearing. Good luck to you. Maynard Moise.
This is the Creole,
Okay, what we call it.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Your Honor, does that include the Spanish interpreter cases?
I think so, yes.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank
Have a
you.
good day.
You too. All right, can we pass him and, oh, he's on? Okay.
Just press the little top. No, over there. All it take, yep. Okay, should be there.
Okay. All right, good morning, Mr. Moise. This is Judge Starr.
Is he there, Matt?
Alors, bonjour, Monsieur Moïse.
You're here on 2 counts. Count 1, tampering with a witness.
Maintenant, où la jeudi a pour 2 charges premières, c'est lorsque on fait altérer un témoignage.
Count 2, battery.
Et pour numéro 2, lui-même, c'est batterie.
I reviewed the affidavit and find probable cause for both counts.
Et moi, checké information yo, et moi, joint une cause probable pour tous les 2 charges yo.
Set your bond as follows: $2,000 each count,
Maintenant, on gagne pour payer comme bon $2,000 pour chaque charge ça yo.
no contact with the victim,
On pas doit gagner aucun contact avec victime non.
no return to this location,
On pas doit retourner dans location hein.
no drugs, no alcohol, no weapons.
On pas doit gagner drogue, ni alcool, ni armes à feu.
This concludes your hearing. Good luck to you, sir.
Dans ça clôturé avec procès là. Bonne chance, monsieur.
All right, thank you, interpreter. You're excused.
Thank you. Is there anything else I can assist you with, ma'am?
What?
Is there anything else I can assist you with?
No, thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you for using our
Yes, she did. I'm going right now.
Austin Johnson?
Oh, you do?
Mr. Johnson, you're here on a battery charge. I reviewed the affidavit, find probable cause, set your bond at $1,000. By the way, happy Father's Day. Good job. No contact with the victim, and no weapons, no drugs, no alcohol. This concludes your hearing. Good luck to you. Theodore Hampton. Mr. Hampton, good morning. How are you? Oh, we're gonna do that today. Wonderful. Okey dokey. You have an old case, 2019 CF 007351. In that case, I'm revoking your bond. On your new case, it's an arrest warrant. I believe Judge Strobridge signed it. Do you want to go through these, Ms. Taylor, or are we waiving?
No preference, Your Honor. I do have argument as to bond, though.
Okay, so let's be heard on the bond.
And so I would just ask the court to set a bond based on Florida Statute 907.041 and the fact that the state has not moved for pretrial detention or asked for a finding of proof evident presumption grade.
Okay, thank you. Motion's denied. Count 1, sexual battery with a deadly weapon, no bond. Count 2, sexual battery with a deadly weapon, no bond. Count 3, sexual battery with a deadly weapon, no bond. Count 4, sexual battery with a deadly weapon, no bond. Count 5, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, $3,000. Count 6, false imprisonment, $2,500. Count 7, felony battery with great bodily harm, $2,500. Total bail, no bond. And like I said, your old previous case, 2019 CF 007351, bond is revoked in that case. This concludes your hearing. Mr. Hampton, good luck to you. Colton Eisen?
Your Honor, for Mr. Hampton, can we just include no contact with the victim?
Yes, no contact with victim. Thank you. All right, out-of-county warrant, Mr. Eisen?
Yes.
Seminole County. They'll send you there. Is that it, just that one case? Okay. All right, good luck to you.
Your Honor.
No bond, yeah. Thank you.
I'm sorry, can we bring Mr. Hampton back? He didn't hear the court's no contact order.
You know what, we can tell him, oh, you think he's gonna call from the jail? Is that why?
I just want to make sure we're
Okay.
covered because
Yeah,
of
let's
that.
bring him back. I'm happy to do that. That's the only reason why I would say we should do it now, so.
Yeah.
Plus, I'm sure he'll really enjoy having to come back.
And I'm not sure if this is gonna be on one victim or multiple victims, but any,
You have a list of people?
I don't, Your Honor, unfortunately. I can try to look it up in our system.
Doesn't he have to, doesn't he get a piece of paper that says no contact with somebody? Mr. Hampton, we forgot to tell you not to have any contact with the
Don't
victims
tell me.
in
I
your
have a
case.
problem. Is you saying that case I came in with the possession of?
Correct. Nope.
Did
Yes.
I have a court date or something that bringing that up
Oh, I
on the
don't know.
warrant?
I have no idea.
Okay, well, see, the letter for the court date never came in the mail.
Got it. Okay,
Yeah,
so,
slow
but on
down.
your new cases,
What
no
new case?
contact with
See,
the
new ca-
victim?
It ain't no new case. I have a address
thank
and
you,
that
bye-bye.
girl is on the street sleeping.
Bye-bye.
Take your time.
Bye-bye. Thank you, bye-bye. Okay.
Thank you.
Carlister Yarborough, you're welcome. Mr. Yarborough, how are you?
Yeah.
All right. Here on a trespass, I reviewed the affidavit, find probable cause, set your bond at $500. This concludes your hearing. Good luck to you, sir.
Your Honor, the state would have no objection to ROR.
Okay, Mr. Yarborough, ROR.
Thank you.
Alexis Guzman, is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, fleeing and eluding, I reviewed the affidavit, burglary of a dwelling, fleeing and eluding, grand theft, third-degree resisting, and no valid driver's license. Find probable cause in the affidavit for the offenses, and set your bonds as follows. Is there a bond for the fleeing and eluding? Because I have it as no bond. Is there a bond for that, or is it no bond?
Yes, Your Honor, the initial appearance judge just has to set it.
Okay, what's your recommendation for that?
I'd ask for 1,500.
Because it is, I believe it's a second-degree felony, state would be, is it a third degree? Okay, then the state has no objection to 1,500.
Okay, burglary of a dwelling, 5,000, fleeing, 1,500, grand theft, 1,000, resisting, 500, no valid driver's license, 500. This concludes your hearing. Good luck to you. Cornelius Bernard Brodus, is that you, sir?
Yeah, it is.
All right, you're here on a trespass. I reviewed the affidavit, find probable cause, set your bond at $500, unless there's something else we're doing.
The state can make an offer, Your Honor, adjudication of guilt, 10 days Orange County Jail.
Your Honor, he's requesting ROR. Might entertain the offer if the court denied that request.
State has no objection to ROR, Your Honor.
Does he have any prior trespasses?
He does, Your Honor. I believe the most recent one was 2018.
All
or
right,
two-
well, the state has no objection to the ROR, so ROR.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Michael Fisher.
Yes.
Who, good luck to me, good luck to Mr. Fisher. Who was that for? Good luck to you guys? Ms. Stratton, Ms. Taylor, who was the luck for? I need to know.
I'm thinking it was for Mr. Fisher.
Mr. Fisher?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. I don't know how much luck Mr. Fisher's gonna have today, though. Mr. Fisher, you're here on an old case first, 2017 CF 7834AO. Well, let's see what's going on. And he has a trespass, right, you have a trespass now. Reviewed the affidavit, find probable cause.
Your Honor, if Mr. Fisher would like to resolve this case, the trespass, the state has offering an adjudication of guilt, credit time served.
He has an open possession of cocaine case
Yeah.
that we can't resolve today.
If he would like to resolve the trespass today, the state would request that Your Honor take no action on the possession case.
Okay, do you want to do that? You want to resolve your trespass case right now?
Yes.
All right,
You have to be guilty to that.
yes, okay. We
Your
have a-
Honor,
No?
I
No, because
apologize.
he's gonna violate okay.
He's on conditional release.
Okay, how about this? ROR, no action on the possession of cocaine. Okay? Is that
Thank
what
you.
you want? Okay, I'll do that.
Thank you.
All right, good luck.
Keep in touch with your attorney, okay? All right. Joseph
No
Lindsay.
action. It's a very merciful state we have today.
Everybody should got arrested today.
Really? All right. Eduardo Cabrera Portillo, is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, you're here on an aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and a battery, domestic. I reviewed the affidavit. Is anybody here? Oh, is this,
I believe so, Your Honor.
hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Who are you? Your dad?
Yes.
Happy Father's Day.
Thank you.
What a place to be. What would you like to tell me?
You know, he's been good. That night he made poor decisions. We are gonna try to help him. You know, find him help. Because me both and his mother believe that he.
You're the victim in this case, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, he tried to stab you in the neck with a knife?
He grabbed a knife.
Okay.
And I took
Are
it.
you, so why are you here? What do you want to tell me? Because I'm about to tell him that he's supposed to have no contact with you.
No, I don't want that. I don't want to press charges.
Are you afraid of him?
No, I'm not.
All right, no hostile contact. I find probable cause, set your bonds at, let's see. Let's cut this a little. $3,500 for count 1, $500 for count 2. No hostile contact. No alcohol, no drugs, no weapons. That means anything in the kitchen. And that's it. All right, thank you.
What does that mean? I'm sorry, I just don't understand that.
No, it means he can come and have contact with you, but if it's anything hostile, he'll be violating the terms of his release.
Okay.
Okay? That's what you want, right?
Yes.
All
yes.
right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Todd Gross?
Good morning.
All right, Mr. Gross, you're here on an attempted sexual battery on a person 18 years or older. What's the recommended bond?
I apologize, Your Honor. I believe that's an F1, so the state would be requesting a minimum of $5,000.
All right, your bond is $10,000, no contact with the victim, no return, no drugs, no alcohol, no weapons.
Judge, you qualify for PTR.
The state would be objecting based off the nature of the charge.
Yeah, no, and it looks like, yeah, PTR is denied. Also, there's another case, tampering with witness to hinder or to law enforcement and battery dating violence.
He don't qualify for the PD. He said he make $800,000 a year.
Okay, so we're only appointing the PD for purposes of the IA today? Can we do that? Oh, so you don't want this public defender to help you today? Is that what you're telling me?
No, I didn't say that.
Okay, because you make too much money, and when you filled out the PD form, you make too much money to have the PD appointed to you. So we're not gonna give you the lawyer because you make too much money.
They did not give me that option to not have a public defender. They did not give me that option. I was not told anything of that sort. And I was not told of any way to contact a lawyer other than the PD.
Okay.
This was all on the
So
weekend.
no public defender in this case. You don't qualify.
He have to get his own attorney.
All right, and on, case number CF 8691A, count 1 tampering, count 2 battery, $10,000 on count 1, $5,000 on count 2. No contact with the victims.
Thank you. Are these attorneys?
Rihanna Hurd. Ms. Hurd, good morning, how are you?
Good morning, yourself.
Aggravated battery I reviewed your affidavit, find probable cause.
Your Honor, I believe we have,
Oh, how are the burns?
I'm doing okay, ma'am.
Yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
What would you like to tell me? Tell me your name first.
Michael Johnson.
All right, Mr. Johnson, what do you want to tell me?
With these incidents on Miss Herb, I never got a chance to see the person that did this to me. So I don't want to prosecute the wrong person if I don't really know who did it. I just know me and Miss Herb, we wasn't talking, on the verge of, some hostile stuff, and I suspected that she was the one that did the harm to me.
Yeah. So I've read this. This sounds really bad to me, so I'm going to let things cool down.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if she was the person that did any of these injuries to me, ma'am.
Okay,
so I
thank
don't
you
wanna,
so much. I reviewed the affidavit, find probable cause, set your bond at $5,000. No contact with the victim, no return to the location, no drugs, no alcohol, no weapons, including hot boiling water. Thank you so much. This concludes your hearing. Quentin Mitchell.
Can I just have one moment, Your Honor?
Mm-hmm.
I'll be quick.
She had another one?
Miss Herb?
She had another one?
No,
No.
you only got the one. Okay. Y'all have an affidavit for another one? You wanna give me the affidavit, y'all wanna bring Miss Herb back?
There's another one? She has another case? Is that what you're trying to figure out?
Yeah, I don't know, Your Honor.
It's an old case.
I didn't say anything because I couldn't find it, but I just wanted to
Okay.
make sure.
What's the, can you give me, hey, can I see yours? Can the judge see that one? You got A6, yeah, A681. So what's the other case? What, A4, 2019. It's a warrant. She wasn't arrested on the warrant. The warrant was issued, it still shows that she had been arrested on it. She was arrested. We don't have it.
That warrant was not executed. It's still out, so
Oh.
that's what's happening.
That's why it's
She's-
hidden in my system.
It's not, it's the weekend, and things are not registering as quickly, so I'm
We'll
sure
have to bring it back tomorrow. If you guys got it, we don't have it in our system. It's still showing that it's pending.
she'll be back tomorrow.
We can't address it for that. We don't have an affidavit. So
It's not effective yet. It didn't happen yet. It's still out there. Okay, Quentin Mitchell.
Take one of these. You're all set.
Mr. Mitchell. I see there's somebody here to speak on your behalf. Before I do that, let me address the case, and then I'll let the witness be heard. 3 counts: false imprisonment, felony battery, tampering with a witness. I reviewed the affidavit, find probable cause, set your bonds as follows. Count 1, $20,000. Count 2, $10,000. Count 3, $5,000. No contact with the victim. Yep, no drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. I see there is a victim here to speak on your case. I'm gonna let them do that now. Go ahead, ma'am, tell me your name.
My name is Ashley Williams.
Can you speak into that little microphone?
Ashley Williams.
Okay, what would you like to tell me?
I would like no hostile contact because we do have a 5-year-old child together.
Okay, today that is denied. You can ask the next judge at the next hearing, okay?
All right,
All right,
thank you.
good luck to you. Thank you so much. Charles Stubbs.
Your Honor, I apologize. Back on Mr. Mitchell, I just wanted to raise a probable cause challenge for the record on count 2. It doesn't appear to me that the battery rises to the level of great bodily harm, so I'd just argue for misdemeanor battery.
Okay, denied. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And as far as the $20,000 bond, Mr. Mitchell did apply for public defender and is indigent, so he can't afford that bond as set.
Okay, denied. Thank you so much. Charles Stubbs Jr. Mr. Stubbs, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Happy Father's Day.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right, I reviewed your affidavit charging you with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and battery. Find probable cause. Set your bonds as follows. Count 1, $5,000. Count 2, $1,000. No alcohol, no drugs, separate residences, no return, unless you have to go get your belongings. If so, one time with law enforcement. Did I miss anything? No weapons. Thank you so much.
Ma'am.
All right.
As the victim was also arrested also, so,
Okay.
and I live at the house, he doesn't, so,
Is that your son?
yes, ma'am.
Right. What a great day to be here, by the way. I think I switched it. Did I let the son go?
Your Honor, the son is not gonna be here. That's a non-arrest case that they're gonna submit to the state attorney's office.
And you're on the lease?
Yes,
Okay, so I'll let you go home. No contact with him, though.
yes.
So he can return back to the residence. Take that off.
The maintain separate residence.
Yes, maintain separate residence, no contact with the victim slash co-defendant slash Happy Father's Day. What a day to be here. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you and your entire family.
Thank you.
Thank you. Stephen Bassley, is that you? Okay. Mr. Bassley, I reviewed your affidavit charging you with 1 count of battery, domestic violence, fine probable cause, set your bond at $2,500, no return to this residence, no contact, no weapons, no drugs, no alcohol.
Excuse me, I just have one. Hey, miss, the person, like, I just got out of jail for this. It's a big misunderstanding. I know you hear this all the time, but the person doesn't want to press charges, and the police basically said somebody had to go.
Okay.
Like, we were not fighting this. Like, she just, that bond is too high, man. Took $2,500 for a misdemeanor.
Right. Anything else?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much. Good luck to you.
So I can't be R&R. Ain't no program I can be on or nothing like that.
Ms. Fuentes, Mr. Fuentes, is that you? Annie L. Jovan Fuentes?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I reviewed your affidavit charging you with, thank you, 1 count of battery. I see people coming in to speak on your behalf. I'll let them speak as soon as I'm done reviewing your case. Find probable cause, set your bond at $1,000, no contact with the victim, no weapons, no drugs, no alcohol. Let's see who's here. Who's here?
His younger brother and his mom.
Okay, and what would you like to tell the court?
I don't find it necessary. I'm not scared of him.
What about mom? Mom, what's going on? They both live with you at home?
Yes, they do.
And are they gonna get along?
Yes, they will.
All right, so I'll amend it to no hostile. How old are you? You still live at home?
30.
And how old are you?
16.
You're fighting with your brother who's 16 years old? Okay. No hostile contact with your 16-year-old brother. That'll be the amendment. Good luck to you. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you.
Jorge Torres? Mr. Torres, you're here on a battery charge. I reviewed the affidavit, find probable cause, set your bond at $2,000. You're to have no contact with the victim in this case, Miss Sarah, no return to the scene, no drugs, no alcohol, no weapons.
He qualifies for PTR.
Denied. No PTR.
And I would just be requesting PTR for the record. Your
Okay,
Honor.
thank you.
I understand the court's ruling.
Thank you. Could always ask again, but not today. Ediberto Villanueva? All right. You're here on a misdemeanor battery charge. I reviewed the affidavit, find probable cause. Set your bond at $2,000. No contact with the victim. No return to this location, 1740 36th Street. No weapons, no drugs, no alcohol.
Qualifies for PTR.
No PTR, not today. Good luck to you. Oscar Benavides.
Give him just a moment. We'll go to the next person, Kevin Benedal.
Okay. Kevin Bernadelle. Possession of cannabis with intent to distribute, possession of cannabis greater than 20 grams, and possession of drug paraphernalia. I reviewed your affidavit, find probable cause, set your bonds as follows. Count one, $1,000, count two, $1,000, count three, $500. This concludes your hearing. Good luck to you. Don Diego Bradley. Don Diego Bradley. Mr. Don Diego Bradley, you're here on an arrest warrant that I reviewed and found probable cause for just a couple of days ago. There's no bond on the sudden snatching robbery, aggravated battery with a deadly weapon, no bond, and on the criminal mischief, $500 bond. No contact with the victim. Did I miss anything?
Your Honor, he's entitled to a bond on count two. It's an F2.
Oh, okay. $5,000 bond on count two. Thank you.
Sorry, I missed the numbers on 1 and 3.
One is no bond. Does he get a bond on
He gets a
count?
bond on count 1. Can you bring him back, please?
Sorry.
Thanks.
He would be requesting 5,000, Your Honor.
It's an F3. Sudden snatching's an F3.
Great, then 2,500.
Boy, they go out there and gone quickly. Mr. Bradley, count one, robbery, sudden snatching, $2,500. Count two, aggravated battery with a deadly weapon, $5,000. Count three, criminal mischief, $500.
Wait, why I just leave the room if he wasn't finished?
That's how fantastic your lawyer is. Just stick with her. She's amazing. Did you want me to keep it no bond? Because I can do that too. No, I'm kidding, please. All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, do we want to go back to Mr. Benavides? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right,
Yes,
Mr.
Your Honor.
Benavides, we're here on 2 counts, battery on law enforcement officer and resisting. And I reviewed your affidavit, find probable cause, set your bonds as follows. As to count one, $2,500. As to count two, $100. This concludes your hearing. Good luck to you, sir. Billy Kaysen. Billy Kaysen.
Yep.
Billy Kaysen,
You're all set. Talk to them
you're
about
here
how
on
it
an
works with
arrest
the bondsman.
affidavit signed by Judge Harris. Burglary of a structure and criminal mischief. I reviewed it. I'm gonna set your bonds as follows. $5,000 for the burglary and $100 for the criminal mischief. This concludes your hearing. Good luck to you. Timothy Crandall.
Any building. It's a warrant. so
Mr.
just
Crandall,
ask
you're
your
here
attorney for
on
the
a
warrant.
grand theft third degree, greater than $300, less than $5,000, and resisting a merchant. I reviewed the affidavit, find probable cause. I'm gonna set your bonds as follows. Count one, $1,000. Count two, $100. This concludes your hearing. Good luck to you. Mr. Kevin Elliott.
Bonded.
Mr. Sebastian Fernandez.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, sir, looks like you're here on a failure to appear for 2 counts, fleeing and tampering with physical evidence, and now you're being held no bond. This concludes your hearing. Good luck to you. Terrence Gary. Mr. Gary, good morning. How are you?
Good morning.
You're here on 2 counts, possession of heroin and possession of drug paraphernalia. I reviewed your affidavit, find probable cause, set your bonds as follows. As to count one, it's $1,000. As to count two, it's $500. This concludes your hearing. Good luck to you.
You qualify for PTR? Yeah.
Any objection to PTR? Mr. Gary can have PTR. Good luck to you, Mr. Gary. All right. Sierra Graham?
Here, take this.
Miss Graham, you have 2 cases here. It looks like Capias, an arrest warrant issued on a case involving child neglect where your bond is $2,500. That's the first case.
Sierra got 2, right?
Yeah? And yes? Can I keep
Yes.
going? And tampering with physical evidence, possession of cannabis. Yes?
I don't know what correction it is.
Is that what you have, corrections?
I think the only thing that's holding her is she bonded on her cases, but her fingerprint, is not clear because FDLE doesn't work on the weekends. So we can't release her.
Okay. So the bond for the child neglect is $2,500, and the tampering with physical evidence and possession of cannabis, that count 1, 1,000, and count 2, 100. As soon as they get your fingerprint issue resolved, you can go.
The bond
But
is
that,
pending, the bond is pending unless you wanna override it and have her release.
I don't even know what that means. There's no motion before the court for me to do that, and so, there's no action for me to take, because I have no motion in front of me.
Your Honor, I'll make an order tennis motion for Your Honor to override the jail's requirement for the FDLE fingerprints and release.
Based on what authority do I have to override anything the corrections is doing? What statute?
My position would be that you don't need a specific authority or a statute, because.
Would I need some evidentiary hearing,
Well-
something to rely on besides some murmuring from a corner of a courtroom?
907.041 has no requirements of the jail doing anything before this court releases Ms. Graham.
Okay.
So,
So any motion that I would entertain, I would ask the same two questions. What are you asking me to do, and what authority do I have to do that? So based on what you've told me, I can appreciate the problem, but there's simply nothing I can do at this point. So your motion's denied. I hope it, but in reality, I do, Ms. Graham, hope it works out, and I hope they fix this glitch, okay? If you have an issue, come back tomorrow. If you're still here, unfortunately, maybe the judge will have something better, or the lawyer will have more authority and evidence to persuade the court to take a different action than I took this morning.
Yeah, because my bond has been paid ever since 12 o'clock. I did my fingerprints at 12, but they said that nobody did it this morning. Well, I didn't do it this morning.
Maybe you can do it again? Can we fingerprint her again and see
I
if it works?
did the fingerprint is this morning.
Okay, thank you. Richard Alexander Hill. Give me 1 second. Okay, Mr. Hill, you're here on driving with a suspended license, 2 prior convictions, and no motor vehicle registration. I reviewed the affidavits, find probable cause, set your bonds as $2,500 for count 1, $250 for count 2. You also, that's it.
He qualifies for PTR.
All right, I'll allow pretrial release in your cases. Don't drive without a valid driver's license. Good luck to you. Carl Hollinger. Mr. Hollinger, how are you? Good morning.
Good morning.
You're here on, yes, thank you. You're here on a warrant for failing to appear on case number 2019 CF 2622AO, possession of cocaine, possession of cannabis, and there's no bond on your cases. This concludes your hearing. Good luck to you. Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones, you're here on a few things. Count your new case, carrying a concealed weapon by a convicted felon, petty theft, 2 prior convictions, and petty theft retail. And you have some old cases as well that's still open. I reviewed your affidavit, find a probable cause, set your bonds as follows. The carrying concealed weapon, $5,000. The petty theft, 2 prior convictions, $150. Petty theft, count 3, $100. You have 2 old cases that are still open, 2019 CF 7326AO, grand theft, and 2019 CF 5063AO, possession of controlled substance, possession of drug paraphernalia. On these older cases that are open, I'm going to revoke the bond on both of these. This concludes your hearing on all 3 cases. Good luck to you, sir.
Your Honor, I would just challenge probable cause as to count 3 in the presently charged case. I see allegations of a $90-some-odd theft from Walmart, but only 1. I think charge number 3 is duplicative.
State response?
Your Honor, that does appear to be accurate. The state would have no objection to RORing on count 3.
All right, we'll ROR on count 3. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
No PC on count 3. ROR. Jeannie Lorraine, you're here on possession of methamphetamine. I reviewed the affidavit, find probable cause, set your bond at $1,000.
Your Honor, could we do bond or PTR if she can qualify herself, providing community ties?
She doesn't qualify. All right.
Right, I understand. I just wanted to give her the opportunity to, if she can provide the right information, to do bond or PTR.
She was provided that opportunity, she was given that opportunity. Didn't work out. Okay, thank you. Lourdes Rossi? Ms. Rossi, you're here on a petty theft, 2 prior convictions. I reviewed your affidavit. Find probable cause, set your bond at $1,000. Don't go back to that location. Ronisha Rubin? Ronisha Renee Rubin?
Your Honor, for Miss Lorraine, I apologize. I'm sorry, not Miss Lorraine. Miss Rossi, she's requesting the court to be ROR'd based on her inability to pay and the non-violent nature of this offense, the petty theft.
Okay, thank you. Denied.
She bonded.
Ruben bonded? Thank you so much. Eric Ruiz? Mr. Ruiz, you have a grand theft of a motor vehicle and looks like 2 cases, both with the same charge. So on 2019 CF 8667AO, I reviewed the affidavit, find probable cause, set the bond at $1,000. As to case number 19CF8699AO, I reviewed the affidavit, find probable cause, set your bond at $1,000. And finally, a 3rd case, Mr. Ruiz, 5 counts burglary of occupied dwelling unarmed, grand theft, fraud, drug possession, drug equipment. Review the affidavit. Find probable cause. Set your bonds as follows. Count 1, $5,000. Count 2, $150. Count 3, $150. Count 4, $150. And count 5, $100. This concludes your case on all 3 cases. Oh, excuse me. Let me flip. There's more. Oh, 5 counts of fraud, so that 3rd count is times 5. Fraud, impersonating, use of possession of ID.
Your Honor, the state would request no contact with the victim. It's a Cheryl Ventura.
No contact with Cheryl Ventura.
And no return to scene, obviously. Which is 118 Willowbrook Trail.
Not worried about
Thank
the
you.
bond.
No
I'm worried
return
about
to
that
that
fraud.
location.
We're gonna charge them for
So 150 on the
150 on each one of those counts, probable cause on all of them.
Can you repeat the address for me?
Sure, I have it. It's 1180 Willowbrook Trail. All right, this concludes your hearing. Good luck to you. Amanda Rundell.
The problem is, it's a warrant case, so I can't answer
She refused.
your
What do you mean a
questions
warrant
right now. So a warrant gets put out for your arrest, and there's facts that the cops have to go to a judge.
Toledo, Lourdes Toledo.
So that is already.
Miss
happened.
Toledo?
That's why she doesn't have to find probable cause.
All right, Miss Toledo, you are here on DUI, driving under the influence of alcohol or drugs. I reviewed the affidavit, find probable cause, set your bond at $500, and then you had a prior case, 2018 CF 012191AO. I'm revoking your bond in that case. This concludes your hearing. Good luck to you.
Your Honor, would the court consider resetting a bond on the PTD case where she's out? It appears she has signed the contract
It was
already.
pretrial diversion?
Yes, it was.
I obviously can't confirm, but the state suspects that she will no longer be accepted into the pretrial diversion program because she has an open pending case. I understand she signed the contract, but she's probably gonna be rejected and removed.
Okay, denied. Carlos Vargas. Mr. Vargas, you're here on a grand theft charge. I reviewed the affidavit, find probable cause, set your bond at $500. This concludes your case. Good luck to you.
Here you go.
Mr. Wesley Venable, is that you? Venable? No? What happened to Mr. Venable? Okay. Williams, Mr. Williams?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Mr. Williams, you're here on fleeing and eluding, operating a motor vehicle. Oh my goodness, how much stuff do you have here? Okay. What's a recommended bond on the fleeing and eluding? Meanwhile, I reviewed the affidavit. Find probable cause.
Your Honor, the bond for the fleeing and eluding, it's an F3, so it can be anywhere from $1,000 to $2,500.
All right, $2,500 bond on count one, $500 bond on count two. You also have a probation violation, Mr. Williams, for, let's see what this is. Oh, thank you, Seminole County, just look at the top list. All right, and then finally, case number 2019 CF 8653AO, count one, resisting, count two, burglary, count three, burglary. Find probable cause in the affidavit for this case. Set your bonds as follows. Count one, $100, count two, $3,500, count three, $150. I think this concludes all of your cases, Mr. Williams. Good luck to you. Mr. Young, is that you? Where's Mr. Young? Mr. Young refused? Okay. And we are at Mr. Maldonado? Okay, Mr. Maldonado. Oh, this is the one you brought up to me this morning. That felt like 3 days ago. What happened with his loitering and prowling? I'm gonna take no action on that, or did you wanna do something?
Your Honor, at this time, the state would be dropping count two in case number 2018 MM01072AO.
All right, the state has null prossed the count two loitering and prowling in 2018 MM0100172AO. Now, I'm reviewing this charge of battery in your new case, Mr. Maldonado, and find probable cause, set your bond at $500, no return to 4640 South OBT, no contact with the victim, no drugs, no alcohol, no weapons.
So Judge, the case that he's out on, you taking no action? pretty
No
much.
action. Well, it's gone, they dropped it.
Right, I mean, if you just take no action with it, well,
I did both. The state null prossed it, and I took no action.
that's the one he was out on.
Yeah.
So he out on it, he do have this case or it's no case?
Well, she just null, for your purposes, I took no action.
Okay.
You don't have to worry about anything
No
else.
action, that's all I gotta worry about, okay.
No
that's all I
action,
need to
yeah.
know. Okay, we're good.
Yeah, we're good. You and I are amazing, more than good. Okay, Bradley Strub, Mr. Strub, is that you? Strub?
Whatever, whichever.
All right, Mr. Strub, criminal mischief. I reviewed your affidavit, find probable cause, set your bond at $500. Don't go back to 6234 West Colonial Drive. Good luck to you. All right. Jack McFarland.
Yes, ma'am.
How are you, sir?
Good.
You have an out-of-county warrant from Seminole County for fleeing and eluding and there is no $8,000 bond in your case. This concludes your hearing. Good luck to you. All right, who's next? This is resets? Oh, I love resets. What happened to Mr. Bannister?
Bannister's gonna help you, Honor.
Okay, what about Mr. Burton?
Refuse,
What about Mr. Harrison?
refuse,
Hoag?
refuse.
Jones? Are you Uniqua Jones?
Yes.
Good morning, how are you?
Doing well.
All right, you are here, Ms. Jones, on an out-of-county warrant from Brevard County. There's no bond for you. This concludes your hearing this morning. You'll be brought over to Brevard as soon as you are. Thank you so much. Good luck to you. Mr. LaPonte?
She refused, Your Honor.
Ms. LaPonte. Mr. Quinn?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Quinn. 2019 MM 5043AO. Trespass.
Your Honor?
Your Honor, the state is willing to offer a withhold and credit time served. It appears he does not live in the area.
All right, so what about the request for ROR?
Or he could be our alternatively.
Like ROR.
All right, ROR. Good luck to you. Stay away from that address. Henry Raymond? No Henry Raymond?
Raymond,
Yeah,
he's gonna help you, Honor.
okay. Sean Gills? All right, Mr. Gills, Division 20. Violation of probation, no bond on your case. You'll be seeing Judge Kess. Good luck to you. Oh, yeah, Whitehead, right. Lucky him. Jerome Mills, is this our last contestant today? Mr. Mills, good afternoon. Thank you for your patience this morning.
ma'am.
You were last. You're here on a disorderly conduct charge. I reviewed the affidavit. Do you want to make argument?
Yes, Your Honor. Could I just have a moment?
Sure.
Your Honor, if the state's offering time served, Mr. Mills would like that over anything else.
Okay.
State's offer is adjudication credit time served.
Do you want to take the state's offer, adjudication, credit time served? So basically 2 days for yesterday and today. Do you want to do that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, did you sign the plea form? Can I throw this out?
Could be subject to deportation.
It's 11:30. All right, Mr. Mills, is this your signature here on this plea form?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the form? Do you understand the form has all the rights you're giving up today in exchange for your plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Anybody force you to do it?
Nope.
Did you have a chance to talk to your lawyer? You have any questions?
No, ma'am.
All right, I find you understand the rights you're giving up today in exchange for your plea. I find a factual basis based on the affidavit to accept your plea. I'll accept your plea and oppose the following sentence. Adjudication, 2 days jail with credit for the 2 days that you served, plus court costs. You have to pay court costs, $273, but I'm gonna give you 364 days to pay, okay? Any questions?
No, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you. Wish you all the best.
Thank you.
All right, court's adjourned.